Hello everybody, if you've come off the TikTok platform, welcome to the YouTube and Rumble session. It's great to have you online with us, watching this video. Today we're discussing maintenance and the urgency around maintenance. Dads, I have noticed a very sharp uptick in salaries being garnished. A lot of dads are coming to us. They didn't know about the court date, nothing was served on them. Whether that is true or not is an entirely different discussion. The bottom line is that these guys are having garnishing orders issued against them. Very simply put, the Department of Justice, as I've alluded in other conversations, in November, December, came out and said that they are going to start pursuing fathers for failure to comply with maintenance orders and absconding from their rights and responsibilities to pay maintenance. The bottom line is, guys, is that if you read the notice from the Department of Justice, etc., effectively what they were doing is that they were charging wealthier fathers, or fathers that have the financial wherewithal to pay maintenance. And as far as we are concerned, as Fathers for Justice, if you've got the wherewithal, if you've got the financial wherewithal, and you're paying reasonable maintenance, please remember that word, reasonable maintenance. Guys, you have a responsibility to pay maintenance. If it's excessive, then obviously you need to approach the courts. Okay? Our concern is that this directive, where they were going to now blacklist and target fathers and obviously garnish with the ultimate prosecution, which is jail time, which is in itself exceptionally asinine. If I'm taking a dad that is out of work and I'm imprisoning him, okay, why is dad out of work? Well, we've got a collapsed economy, we've got a garbage education system, and we've got an unemployment rate that is only going one way, and that's up. You know, the youth unemployment, which is aged between 15 and 35, their unemployment sits at 45%. If you take a look at it across the entire employment age group, or employable people, you're looking at 35%, and that's only getting worse. And I'm not here to discuss the politics and around that. We've got a garbage economic system in South Africa. It's not serving the people of South Africa. And our point around that is that we agree with the Department of Justice if you're pursuing fathers that are not paying maintenance and they have the wherewithal. Our concern our concern was, when we originally read that November, December, is that they're going to now start targeting fathers that are struggling to pay maintenance, or those fathers that are out of work because of the garbage economy that we've got going on. And that's exactly what is happening. I want to put out a formal request to everybody. It has come to light to me that there has been 5 recent cases of fathers having their rights and responsibilities stripped for failure to pay maintenance. Now, let me clarify. I've heard through the grapevine. I have no evidence, and that is what I'm asking for. If those fathers that were directly affected by those rulings, if you could please give us the information. If anybody knows of these 5 cases and the information of why their rights and responsibilities were terminated, please get it to us. Because if this is true, if fathers' rights are willy-nilly being terminated for failure to pay maintenance, bearing in mind we have operated with the premise that maintenance doesn't equal contact and contact doesn't equal maintenance, okay? If this is indeed the truth, okay, then effectively what has happened is that fatherhood has been outlawed in South Africa. You have been reduced to an ATM and fatherhood has been outlawed. So guys, I'm looking for the information. We are looking for the information. I'm not saying that it is true now, and I'm asking the public generally, if you have knowledge of these cases, please send them to us. Because if indeed this is the case, and these fathers' rights and responsibilities were terminated on spurious grounds, then effectively what the government of South Africa is telling us is that fatherhood is illegal in South Africa. There's no other way to look at this. There's no other way to put this. You are going to extort us. You are going to bleed us dry. And you are going to make it illegal to be a father in South Africa. That is the bottom line. That if that is the truth behind this, and I'm willing to be wrong, and I will apologize if this is not true. But we are trying to get to these cases. We're trying to find on which courts they were heard, or where they were heard, or who was involved, or whatever. So please, if you've got that information, get it out to us. Okay? The bottom line is that the Department of Justice has become very arrogant around maintenance. Okay? It is pursuing those fathers that do not have the economic financial wherewithal to pay full or all of their maintenance. Okay? And it is a problem. And effectively what the Department of Justice has done with this procedure, it is weaponized maintenance. And I'm saying that good parents, both mothers and fathers, need to stop throwing stones at each other, and maybe we need to sit down very, very urgently, because clearly a huge problem is coming down the line. And this is not going to improve the situation. That I can guarantee you, irrespective of whether those 5 rulings exist or don't. Maintenance in South Africa has been weaponized with the direct specific intent to destroy fathers financially. That is the only possible outcome. I will say it again. Do fathers have a right and responsibility to pay maintenance within the confines, the reasonable confines of their income? Absolutely. The fact that the way maintenance is calculated and done in South Africa is dependent on the individual maintenance officer and the willy-nilly desire of the magistrate. We need to get a proper system in place. And I have been doing research in that regard, and I will release a paper on that research. One of the things is that both parents should be responsible for a base payment, whatever that figure is. So let's assume it's 1,000 rand, or whatever the case may be. And then depending on the requirements of the child, a percentage additional is added. Okay, that's for the first child. What happens if you have 2 children? Well, then there is a 2% increase. We are not looking at a 50% increase. There is a 2% increase, or whatever the calculation is. But we need clever people to be finding those calculations so that they are true and correct within the confines of the earning capacity of both parents. If both parents combined are earning a combined salary take home of 20,000 rand, you can't be putting in a maintenance claim against the father for 20. And that is what the sad reality is that we are getting these stupid requests for maintenance that have no bearing in any form of reality. And before everybody gets upset, I will point out again, do fathers have a responsibility to pay maintenance towards their children? Yes, they do. And equally so does the mother, within the confines of their earning capacity. So, all I can say to you, maintenance has been weaponized in South Africa. This is only going to end up in turmoil and tragedy. It is up to us as the parents, both mothers, female, okay, la femme, and fathers, to sit down and have a rational discussion around this. This is headed for disaster, and it is only going to end up in completely unnecessary conflict. If you need mediation, obviously we as Fathers for Justice push mediation as the adult thing to do. We can assist you on a national basis. Please reach out to me. There's email, website. On the website is a contact form where you can either do a consultation or request assistance with litigation, or the adult thing to do, request assistance with mediation, which we believe is the clever thing to do. Only clever people mediate. Okay, remember that. Clever people mediate. You can book a standard consultation. A standard consultation is there if your cases, there's no court cases, or the court cases are 3-4 months away, and you're looking for mediation, which is the ideal, or litigation, where we strategically assist you to plan the conclusion of all litigation. And the other consult that you can do with us is an urgent consultation. That is, you've just been served with papers and you've got to appear in court next week and you need urgent assistance, or the cops are on their way to arrest you. You would do an immediate urgent consultation with us so that we can put you in front of the queue and get you in front of one of our 14 teams nationally, or one of our 5 teams internationally. Okay. Please, guys, always remember, mediation is for clever people. It's for parents that are concerned about the well-being of their children. Only dumb people, and I'm putting that out there, only dumb people use the legal avenue. There is a clever way to do this. This nonsense of 5-10 years spending anything between 1 and 5 million rand and coming away same as or worse off than when you started out is it's completely unnecessary. Email, website, consultation is on the website. You can book it online. I'll get the notifications urgently, or WhatsApp it to me. Contact details are in the message below. What else is there? If you want to WhatsApp your details, please send me your full name, surname, email address to our WhatsApp address, and I will email you the questionnaire along with the charges, or you can email us directly. There's no reason that you shouldn't be able to get hold of us. Have a fantastic day. I love you all.